Hello and welcome to Dive Bar Comedy. I am your host, Wild Joe, along with my man, GT.
Hey, what's up, Wild Joe?
What's up? So, for those of you just tuning in, we are both stand-up comics, and we host a stand-up comedy show in LA multiple times a month. And this show is all about comedy, the comics that we have on our show, interviews, and stand-up performances.
Yeah.
But GT has been working on his sit-down comedy lately.
Sit-down comedy? What do you mean?
Where you sit on the stool.
I always sit on the stool.
That's what I'm saying. You're working on your sit-down comedy. It's not just stand-up comedy, it's sit-down comedy. For people who haven't really thought much about it, stand-up comedy consists of no props, just the comic himself or herself, a microphone, a mic stand, and the classic bar stool, normally round bar stool. Those are the only things that are on stage with a comic. It's the microphone, the mic stand, and the stool. That's all a part of the setup for a stand-up comic.
Yeah. I was probably inspired by Mark Maron.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he sits down and talks.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there aren't that many options when you're up there as far as, obviously you could walk all around the stage, do all kinds of things, but most people hold the microphone. Not many people leave it in the stand, and most people stand up, but there are times that you might put the microphone in the stand. Let's say you wanted to use your both hands, or times you might sit down. What makes you sit down, GT?
I sit down because I used to be a very aggressive comedian. Still am. And, I come across very hostile. And I come across because I have a mean-looking face. On top of it, my comedy is kind of like very different and very in-your-face kind of comedy. And I want to sit down because I want people to feel more relaxed when I'm up there.
So do you feel like it contains your energy, just sitting in one place?
Exactly.
Because you, for example, you're somebody that kind of stalks the stage. You kind of pace back and forth.
Exactly.
Like an animal in a cage. That's what you look like on stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you look like one of those zoo animals where you used to work, the LA Zoo.
But there's no stool at the Liquid Zoo, so that's why you see me going around. No, the Lotus Lounge.
Oh, okay, yeah, the Liquid Zoo and Lotus Lounge, those are our two regular spots that we do on a, what's it called, we have a residency once a month at each of those places.
Yeah.
So if anybody's in LA, come check out our shows.
Yeah, we do. We have a show at the Liquid Zoo and the Lotus Lounge.
Wait. Give some details, GT. Give them some
Liquid
details.
Zoo, last Thursday of the month. Lotus Lounge, second Tuesday of the month.
And Liquid Zoo is out in the Valley. Lotus Lounge is East Hollywood. So, like you said, Liquid Zoo last Thursday of the month, but we will not be doing Thanksgiving because that's the last Thursday this month. But we're going to skip out on that one. So
Another thing about me, I never feel comfortable doing one-liners. I don't mind doing it, but I never felt comfortable doing one-liners.
You've said this to me before. You've said this to me before. Things about you don't like one-liners. You don't like one-liner comics. I kind of get what you mean, but on the other hand, I kind of don't, because if it's a short joke that just has a quick setup punchline, I don't really consider that a one-liner. I mean, I think of a one-liner as like a comic that just every joke is one line and they're all over the place, having no theme or anything. They're just jumping from one theme to the next on every joke. Is that what you mean by a one-liner? Because like we argued one time about my pussy jokes. It says my pussy this, my pussy that, my pussy this, my pussy that. And each joke is one line long, but it's like a paragraph. It's like sentences in a paragraph. They're all in one theme.
That's still considered a one-liner.
I wouldn't call that a one-liner. I wouldn't think of that as a one-liner jokes.
I would say one-liner is something that it only has like one or two punchlines and then just moves on to something else.
Because my pussy jokes, I probably have like 20 punchlines. I don't do them all because it would get too many if I did them all in a row. But you were calling that a one-liner. But each joke is one line, but altogether, it's like sentences in a paragraph. Altogether, it's a longer bit. And I know, like Gary Robinson, for those of you who may have heard his set on here, he does, I like my girls this way. I like my girls that way. I like my girls this way. I like my girls that way. It's like a paragraph. Each joke is one line, but I wouldn't say he's a one-liner comedian.
Okay, you win.
It's not an argument. I'm just saying, like, what do you think of as a one-liner? Just any joke that's short?
Joke that's short, like right away, moves on to something else.
Okay.
You know, and that's one-liners, a bunch of one-liners.
Well, there are one-liners that
some comics go up there,
they just
feel
do
comfortable.
one joke after the next, has nothing to do with each other.
Yeah, it just makes you look amateurish.
I don't know.
You look more amateur, and
it takes a lot of memorization to just remember random one-liners.
Yeah. A lot of one-liners, and I don't mind doing it once in a while, but I just think I don't feel comfortable. You rather just get into some sort of like a situation, talk about a situation, maybe situation, talk about some little small bit of like a 1 minute story, you know what I mean?
Well, here's the problem though. With these stories that are 1 minute long, you often lack punchlines. You don't have any punchlines. So it's just like a long, drawn-out story. Well, if somebody sat through a 1 minute long story, there better be a damn good punchline at the end, or else that whole big, long story is not worth it. That's why you have to pepper in punchlines throughout your one minute story. You can't just have a long story with one punchline at the end, because you already lost your audience by then.
You know what? There's a punchline in there. You probably don't hear it, and probably the audience doesn't get it until you go on to the next punchline.
I don't know. That's not a very good punchline. I try to get multiple punchlines in so that people are getting 4 to 7 punchlines per minute, and then even if they miss one punchline, you know what though? If I get up there and if people miss one punchline, I'm disappointed. If I do 7 punchlines in a minute and people miss one, I'm like, oh, what happened to that joke? Is that joke not funny? What's wrong with that? I really get upset if people if a punchline just goes over their head, or they just don't laugh at a certain punchline. I think, like, should I just trash that joke? I really start to question the joke if people don't laugh at any punchline, even one.
Yeah. You gotta hit up different shows. You gotta do different shows in order to really judge a joke.
That's
true. You can't
true.
really judge a joke by 1 or 2 shows.
Yeah.
You gotta take it out. To put it into do 15 different spots, and then see how it works out.
I don't know about 15, but at least 3 different. If it fails 3 times in a row or something, throw it away. It's partly sometimes it's your setup though. Sometimes it's your setup. The joke, you just set it up wrong, or you put it in the wrong order. Like you're saying something, but you didn't say the right thing beforehand, so people don't know the right information to be able to know that that's supposed to be a certain type of joke. Like I had a joke one time people didn't laugh at. I said that hookers, the economy was bad. Everybody's turning to becoming a hooker. It's a real outbreak, and I'm thinking of outbreak of herpes. But other people said they didn't get that it's an outbreak of herpes, and there's some other movie called Outbreak that's like about the plague or something like that. And I'm thinking if I say outbreak, they're gonna know I'm talking about herpes. So it's like hooker, outbreak, herpes. But people didn't get it. They didn't laugh. I tried it one time, tossed it out because I was shocked. I said the joke and it was just silent at the end. I couldn't believe it. Well, what does the word outbreak mean to you, GT? If I say outbreak, what do you think of? Herpes, right?
Right.
But I guess not everybody does. So
there's an outbreak of hookers.
No, I said, yeah, it's becoming a real outbreak, and I was like, ha, outbreak, ha ha, and people didn't get it. So,
it's like a pun.
Yeah, it was kind of a pun, like a play on words. But I thought it was funny, but people just didn't get it.
One thing is, smart jokes are sort of, it depends on the audience. Some people don't get puns, some people do. So
yeah,
I don't know. That's why I say you gotta go out there, you gotta work the scene, and like I say, you could be out there and perform in front of 300 people, and those jokes might not hit.
Well, they better. If you have 300 people, you better, because in that audience of 300, a few people at least got to get what you're saying. If they don't get it, if 300 people are still not laughing, then it's really bad. It's easier to make 300 people laugh than it is to make 5 people laugh.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I'm really harsh on my jokes. If I try it once or twice and I don't get a laugh, I either try to rework it and think about, well, how could I put that idea in the person's head before I get to that joke? Like if I was already talking about herpes and then I got into that joke, I think everybody would have laughed because they'd already have herpes on their mind.
Right.
I don't know.
I just think that one-liners are usually for comedians who are just starting out. I think that's what it is. And I was just talking to Ryan Joseph the other day. He's a new comic in the scene. He's been on GT's Comedy Jam. He's performed at the Lotus Lounge. He's actually doing good. He's been getting a lot of good laughs. He came a long, long way since our last show, since he did a show for me, and he performed at one of my shows.
He's a one-liner comic. You said you found a one-liner comic
next to me, and I talked to him. I told him, "Hey, man, you're getting good laughs, but with those one-liners, you're hitting the ball out of the park almost every time I see you now." And he says, "Yeah, it's those one-liners are working for me." And I mean, how many one-liners you do? He goes, "I'm like, are you doing like 12-line one-liners in a 3-minute set?" He goes, "I don't know, but it's working for me right now."
Is he jumping from topic to topic, or does it follow like
random things, just random things, one-liners, random things, just random one after another.
So they're just jumping around from one topic to the next.
It could be anything, random things.
So it doesn't go in a flow. It's not like each line is part of a story. It's just each line is totally disjointed.
It's not the same subject, just jumping around.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you get laughs, you get laughs. And actually, it takes a lot of craftsmanship to write those one-liners and to write really good one-liners. So you can't really knock it. Don't knock it till you've tried it, GT. You have some great one-liners. I don't think you realize they're one-liners, but they're part of a story.
Yeah, I got one-liners, but...
that old lady joke has a great one-liner. You said, I know this old lady... No, I knew this girl that sucked my dick... Or what'd you say? I knew this girl that swallowed my sperm every single day, and she lived up to be 95 years old. That's a one-line joke, and it's one of your best jokes that I've ever heard you do.
Really?
Yep, and it's only one line. But it's also your setup joke. Like, you say that joke, and then you get into a story about that lady, joke after joke after joke. So it's building a set. I wouldn't say, oh, you're a one-liner comic, but that joke happens to be a one-line joke.
Well, it's part of a story when a
girl
got a diarrhea swallowing.
Well, that's disgusting. But yeah, exactly. I mean, each joke might be one line, but you're telling a whole story with it, which I think is the way you have to do it. So you build up each line of the story should have a joke in it, I think. So anyway, we better get on with our show. We've been talking too long. But yeah, it's going to be a fun show with lots of comics and interviews. And like we said, come see us live in L.A. LA residents, are you tired of slippery floors? Are you afraid you might slip on your tile? Well, check out tightgripla.com. It's a local business coming out, surveying your floors, and treating it with a non-slip solution, a semi-permanent non-slip solution that will keep your floors safe, whether in the rain outdoors or indoors in the kitchen or bathroom areas that sometimes get wet and very slippery. So if you want safer floors and to not get injured while you're just walking around, check out tightgripla.com. Hey there, Dive Bar comedy fans. We are here with Serykah Aggerwhil. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I almost have my own will because I have my will of 5 boys that I run. So.
Oh, wow, you have 5 boys.
Yeah, including my dog.
Your son is a comedian and your husband is a comedian.
My 2 sons are comedians and
Wow.
my husband is a comedian.
Is your dog a comedian?
And my dog is catching up. He's taking lessons from us right now. Yeah. He should be ready in a few months.
Wait a second.
You got three sons, right?
I do.
One of them is not a comedian.
Okay, so you counted your husband counted as a boy and the dog, and then 3 boys that are your sons. So
That's
no
right.
girls, no girls at all.
No
You're the
girls
only.
at all, yes.
You get to
I
reign
represent,
supreme,
yeah.
like the
So
queen
I have
bee.
a-
A
I
bunch
have
of
a-
drones.
Yes, and I have a huge female movement going on in my house all the time.
Okay. Yeah, well, you represent the female side of things, so you're like the only one with all the power.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
They got to
Yeah.
split the male power between the 4 of them, or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like
not the
goddesses
dog.
Durga, right? The
Wow.
female Durga. you
Wow.
know, yes.
So who started comedy first?
Well, my husband did start comedy. He's been doing it for the last 12 years or so.
Before you met, or
After
you
we
already
met.
obviously
After we
your
met,
kids
yes.
must be older than that. Okay.
And then he got the kids started. The kids have been doing it for the last 5 years or so.
And then you caught the bug.
I did, and I said, "Wait a minute,
I'm
something
funnier
is
than
going
you."
on here."
Yeah.
And I said, "I need to correct this."
Wow.
So then, so I joined in the band.
So how long have you been doing it?
I've been doing it for the last 4-5 years.
It's still a long time.
Yeah, yes, it is.
You're committed.
You guys
I am.
perform at the Flappers a lot, right?
We do.
All together on the same
Yeah,
show?
we have been on the Flappers, Burbank Comedy Festival for the last 4 or 5 years.
When does that happen?
It usually happens in August. Every
I
August.
think I must have gotten passed by because I applied to it and then I never heard anything.
Oh,
and I guess it
okay.
passed.
Okay.
Oh well,
Okay,
they don't
yeah,
even say
yeah.
no. They don't even tell you no.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I was on their list as a regular. I used to do shows there all the
Oh,
time.
you did?
But they still must have passed me because I applied. They
Yeah,
wanted like
so
a 3-minute clip or a 5-minute clip. Maybe I gave them like a 1 minute. I don't know what happened, but anyway.
So we have a logo that says a family that complains together stays together.
So you guys do it as a family act all together, or
My husband and I
following
have
each
been
other?
working on putting something together right now.
okay?
And because many people have asked us, to do it together, so we have been working on that.
So how does it work as far as making fun of each other on stage? Do you is anything off limits?
Yeah, we do have a circle of something.
Do you warn each other of jokes before you?
Well,
you say, "Hey, honey, I'm going to do this joke about you. Is it okay?" Or how does that work?
A little bit, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
we do, at the end of the day, there is love and respect.
Yeah.
And I think that's very important,
Yeah.
having boundaries. We do write our own point of views and our own jokes. And
Yeah.
he does something that I'm like, wait a minute, okay, let me just write this down. You
Yeah.
know?
Oh, Gigi
But,
and I
yeah.
are married, by the way.
Okay.
And we were both doing comedy before that's how we met.
Sure.
And sometimes I make jokes about my husband, but it's not necessarily exactly
Uh-huh.
about him. It's
Yeah.
like my fictionalized husband.
Yeah.
Sometimes the
Yeah.
joke just fits
You know,
perfectly.
it's
like an exaggerated version of him.
Exactly.
And he does
Exactly.
jokes about me, which I know are not really me because that's not the way my voice
Exactly.
sounds.
That's how it is with us too.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you have to
it's
understand that it's jokes.
right.
These are jokes, people. You
And
can't
it's
take it too
helpful
personally.
to have a comedian husband or a comedian wife,
Yeah.
because then you both of you understand, what this is all about.
What about the joke testing at home? Is he doing his lines all the time at home, or no?
Yeah, we all do our lines.
Okay.
We all practice our lines. We come up with stuff, and they were like, "Hey, how does that sound?" Or "How's this?" Or sometimes, like this morning, I gave him. I don't know if I should say it in here. It was just joke idea, and I said, "I don't think I'm going to do it, but if you want, you can go ahead and do it."
Yeah.
So we just go
That
ahead
makes
and
sense.
give each other ideas too.
What about in the shower? Do you catch anybody telling their jokes in the shower?
Definitely.
Really? Okay. Because I catch GT doing that, and I'm like, come on, who does that? All right.
Yeah.
I understand singing in the shower because
Yeah.
you got like the good acoustics. Telling
Yeah.
jokes in the shower. I'm like, what are you laughing at in there?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
That's cute.
No, it's fun. It's fun.
That's cute.
Yeah,
Well, it's fun to have you on our show.
Yeah.
And for people that are listening, where can they find you online or on social media?
Well, I am on Instagram, Serykah6. That's SERYKA86. And I'm also on Facebook,
Okay.
Serykah6.
Cool.
Well, Serykah Aggerwhil. That's where you'll find me.
All right. Well,
So-
the spelling might be a little hard, but hopefully people will be able to figure it out. And it
All
should
right,
be fun
well, thank
to
you
have
so
you on.
much. I'm looking forward to it.
Cool. Thanks a lot.
Sure.
Hey, ladies, you want some hot deals on sexy styles? Check out everydaysweetheart.com. for everyday great deals on cute and sexy outfits, clubwear, mini dresses, leggings, sexy lingerie. And guys, feel free to stop by too and find something hot for the girl of your dreams. That's everydaysweetheart.com. And for 10% off, use the friend code TAKE10. That's TAKE10. Thanks a lot.
So you guys ready for the next comedian come to the stage? Hey, yo, GT. GT. Who's next, GT? That name is hard as fuck to say. Okay, so you guys ready for the next person who has a very hard name? I know Serykah Aggerwhil. Aggerwhil. This shit is hard. This shit is hard. Hey, Serykah, where you from?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, where you from, Serykah? Where you from?
I'm from a very important
Where?
part of India,
Yeah.
San Francisco.
Oh, shit, okay. Okay.
You said it correct.
Her name is extremely complicated. I just want you guys to understand that. That's why Donald Trump is president. I'm just telling you. So you guys ready for this beautiful comedian to come to the stage? She's talented. She's Indian. She got nice hair. You know us black guys, we like Indian women because they thick. I don't know if you know that. We like them because they thick. We about to switch over from sisters to Indians. So watch your back. Watch your back. We 24%. Watch your back. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Blame Obama for that shit. Blame Obama. And the Kardashians too, because they started dating black guys. Blame Bruce Jenner. He started dating black dudes. And so it's like wide open now. All right. Anybody like Bruce Jenner? Yeah. Goddamn right. Goddamn right. He likes black men. How can you be mad at the dude? He's a great athlete. He loves brothers. And are you ready for this comedian coming to the stage? Give me one more time. This comedian comes to the stage. So clap, 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 clap. Show some love for Serykah Aggerwhil.
Hi guys, I'm very excited to be at the early Christmas party. So that's right, my name is Serykah. And it's weird, you know, when people hear my name, they always think I'm somebody from Africa or Iceland. I don't know if my parents were racist or my parents were really crazy. But like I said, I'm from a very important part of India. I'm from San Francisco. When I got married, I didn't have a mother-in-law, but I had a sister-in-law who more than made up for the loss. I was hoping for Brady Bunch, but I got Mean Girls instead. Yeah, I know. My husband, he usually travels a lot, and whenever he travels, I tend to rearrange the furniture, you know, thinking he's going to mistake the place and just go somewhere else. He doesn't remember anything anyways. You know, he once got a book on how to organize himself and then he just lost it. And he's super cheap, you know. He doesn't get me flowers on Valentine's. He'll just get me a potted plant because it has more value for his money. And I'm like, honey, how about, you know, it's not very romantic, potted plant. How about getting me a potted Lamborghini? That'll do it. But he's super caring though, you know. The other day he said, honey, I don't want anybody to attack you in a dark alley, and that's why I don't buy you diamonds. We were watching a Red Indian show at in Smoky Mountains, and after the show, one of the Red Indian guys, you know, he walks over to my husband and he asks him if he would like to trade me. And I'm like, who trades their wife? You know? And my husband is like, no, we would never do that. We East Indians would never accept the first offer. I know. Cheap husbands, right? Always looking for a deal. So I have 5 boys. Oh, oops, sorry. Actually, one of them is my dog. And it's super cute. You know. And the other one is my husband. And it's really challenging, to go shopping out with these guys, and I have to learn to shop so fast. Good size, good blouse, let's go. It's a different story when I go home and find out it's a tablecloth. But I want my, boys to grow up as, as polite young men. So I try to teach them about chivalry, and I tell them, look at your dad. See how he acts towards me. And then do the opposite. Whenever I want to, spend some heart-to-heart conversations with my boys, I just feed them a lot of tofu for lunch. And then by dinner time, the estrogen level goes up. And that's when we talk about all the girls that they're dating and going out with. But, my boys, they steal everything that I have. They take away my stationery, my pens, and I just can't get to stop them. The only way I can stop it if it is in pink. And I'm telling you, I'm having a really hard time finding that tampon in pink. But I'm sure some of us will associate with that. I hate confrontation. For example, my maid, she stole my Coach purse, but I didn't fire her. I just got her a new purse every month to keep her motivated. I'm now already 3rd purse down this month. Don't worry, I get all my cheap Coach purses for her from Chinatown, so keep her motivated. I'm trying to lose weight, and I keep hearing all these different diets going on. I know, thank you for the information. I needed that, I guess. So I keep hearing all these different diets, misinformation, about don't eat oil, don't eat sugar. And soon they'll tell us don't breathe, you just gain extra calories by smelling other people's carbs. I'm like, still deciding misinformation which one to go with. So my son, he was coming back from Chicago, and his flight got canceled at the last minute, and all the computers went down. So I picked up the phone and I called customer support, and 2 minutes after that, the computers went right up. I guess tech support is rooted in my blood. It's okay, I'm Indian, so I can be racist. Thank you, guys. My name is Serykah.
Hey guys, you need flooring because your floors got messed up during the last party. You need flooring because your dog urinated all over the place and it's all brown and stained and it's buckling and it's warping because of your dog. You were out doing comedy. No one was home. Well, log on to selectflooring.biz. Selectflooring.biz. B-I-Z. And hit them up. Call them up. Say, hey, what your situation is.
All right, we are here with Zoe Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson, regular.
Yeah, one of the favorites at GT's Comedy Jam.
In the building.
What are you up to, Zoe?
Man, not much, man. Just, definitely hit his comedy streaks. Doing a lot of comedy stand-up. Been going good. I've been going out of town to San Diego.
Oh.
Yeah, I go to Chicago.
What's in San Diego?
Madhouse Comedy Club.
Okay.
Yeah, Madhouse is a good comedy club out there.
We're going to do some show down in Oceanside, I think, which is not too far.
Oceanside, yeah, that's like, maybe not 30 minutes away, maybe? Or an hour away. Yeah, but Oceanside is nice. And I just wrapped on this pilot called Frankie.
Okay.
For Netflix.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
good.
It's a big place.
So a pilot's like a full-length episode. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What was your part? Are you allowed to say what it was?
Yeah. I just play a troubled younger brother that just still got to get his life together. I still live with my mom.
Okay.
I'm steady messing up a lot, around the house. I ain't helping her do stuff. So I'm like the comedy relief of the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the other people it's more serious and
More
dramatic.
serious. Yeah. My sister's
so it's not a
lawyer.
comedy. It's not a comedy show.
No, comedy show. It's a TV show.
I know, but it's not like a comedic TV show.
Oh,
It's a dramatic
Dramatic,
TV show.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
So you're the only funny person on the whole show.
Only funny one, man. Funny looking,
Okay,
funny person.
interesting.
Yeah, so it's been pretty good.
Yeah, because that's a totally different type of acting, doing dramatic acting and doing comedic acting.
Yeah. I like dramatic acting.
Okay.
I think most comedians are great dramatic actors because we always talk about stuff that's going on in our lives anyway.
Yeah.
The bad stuff. But sometimes with drama, we get to act it out in the drama thing sometimes. So, because, I think a lot of comedians got a lot of demons they need to get rid of. So I think dramatically they could go there faster than someone that's theatrical acting.
Yeah. Well, I noticed, I don't really watch much drama, but when I do, it's, so stressful. Something bad is always about to happen. Somebody just died or is about to die. It's just, horrible. I'm like, oh, my God, it's so stressful.
Yeah, that's going to be hard,
Yeah, they got to keep it really at, a high level of stress just to make it a drama. Otherwise, it just ends up being, comedy, everyday life.
Yeah. So, drama is just cool sometimes just to understand life, but it does get messy. It does get messy sometimes, yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
How do you drink your coffee? Black, or you drink your coffee with...
Is that a racist joke?
Actually,
no.
I drink all black.
Exactly. No.
Because I don't want... I have no sugar in it.
Is that it? No. I mix it with cream because I like my white girls too. So yeah, I mix it. Yeah.
What about sugar? You put any sugar?
I put a little sugar in there. I can't drink it black, man. I need some type of flavor with it. Coffee's nasty. I need to switch it up a little bit. Yeah.
Coffee is nasty. Mm-hmm. I agree.
If I wasn't sleepy,
fuck up. Wakes you the fuck up. I wouldn't drink coffee until I started doing comedy because I remember once I got a spot at the Comedy Store. Tommy Morris gave me a spot, late night spots, and then I was the last one going up, and then I was like, I couldn't open my eyes. The walls are all black, and then I know what, I'm like, I'm out of here. There's nobody in the fucking audience, nobody. It was only Don Barris. I'm like, who am I going to perform in front of?
That's funny.
Bye, I'm out of here. But it's like falling asleep, and then, you know what, from there on, I started drinking coffee. Just can't wait.
Yeah, coffee's good, man. My mom drinks, she's addicted to coffee. She drinks 5 cups a day.
Wow.
Yeah, she's bad with it.
Yeah. My mom, she doesn't drink that much, but she has to have her cup or two of coffee in the morning or she just cannot function.
Yeah.
First thing.
I can't.
It's like, don't talk to her until she has coffee.
Yeah, I never want to be that way. I drink
if you're
coffee
a comedian,
every once in a while.
You gotta drink coffie when you stay up late.
But that's at night.
That's true. Late at night, but...
You gotta drink coffee if you're a comedian.
But then you can't sleep. You get
or
home,
if you're
up
a stripper,
till 5 a.m.
If you're a stripper,
exactly.
If you're a stripper, you got
No, because strippers would have coffee breath. And nobody wants to dance with somebody smelling like coffee.
Tequila and Hennessy keep strippers up. That's all they need. And weed. And they dance all night long. That's all strippers need. Weed, Hennessy, and blunts.
Get their beauty sleep. That's what it is. You gotta get your beauty sleep in the daytime.
Nah, they ain't getting no beauty sleep. They getting their hoe on.
Whoa!
See, there you go.
CT is getting jittery. He just dropped his coffee lid.
7-Eleven has the best coffee. 7-Eleven?
7-Eleven is coffee.
7-Eleven has the best coffee.
Well, where did you guys get this coffee from? It says extra mile.
Extra mile.
You don't want, what is that? A generic 7-Eleven?
Yeah. Some gas station.
You know what? Because
7-Eleven
has the right cup for it, too. The right cup because it doesn't just pop
I was
out.
scared this was coming up. I'm like, what the hell going on? But no.
7-Eleven,
popped
McDonald's has
his
great
lid.
coffee.
Starbucks, of course,
I don't know about Starbucks.
Starbucks, I like that mixed stuff. I like that fruity stuff.
I drink all black coffee, so if Starbucks, I don't know if it's like in the stuff.
They have black
once
coffee
in a
at
while, I
Starbucks.
stop for like those casual, really expensive coffees.
I like the sweet stuff, man. I like the stuff that's like the caramel frappuccinos, like chocolate vanilla. I like stuff like that, man. I like really flavored stuff. Okay. I can't just drink black coffee, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't drink coffee at all. It's gross.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Well, that's exciting about your pilot, and you're still doing all your shows around town, and now you're traveling.
Yeah.
Where can people find your show schedule and find out what you're up to?
Everything's on my Instagram, The Real Zo World. It's on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that. The Real Z-O World. That's how you find
World
it.
or
Yeah.
world?
World.
All right.
It's my Chicago accent, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, cool. Well, thanks for coming on, and it's going to be fun seeing you again.
First step. Y'all take care.
Thanks, man.
Peace out, y'all.
Hey guys, you need a party tent, you need a commercial tent, you need a tent because you have no garage? Well, log on to webtentsale.com, WEBTENTSALE.com, and check out our site. This site is designed for commercial tents, party tents, and anything but camping tents. So if you need a tent because you have a party and you need to buy it instead of renting it all the time, you're tired of throwing your money down the drain, well, go to our website, webtentsale.com, and check it out and order your tent right now.
So you guys ready for this next comedian? Yes. So he's a wonderful talent from the Chi and whatnot, Gunsmoke City, so don't talk too bad because he might have to light this whole place up and whatnot. But the man is super talented. He's performed with all types of talent. Commercials with soda companies. Commercials with talented actresses. He done fucked a couple fine bitches too. So you better show him some goddamn love. You ready for this motherfucker? Yeah. You goddamn right. Give me a clap, 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 clap. Put some love and show together for Mr. Zozo Johnson.
Tell my secrets, my fucking bitches and shit. Keep that to yourself. Between me and you, bro. You know, I ain't gonna keep telling everybody that shit, bro. What's up, everybody? My world came to this bullshit right here, you know. The cheers came out tonight. They deep. Ain't nobody in the motherfucking cheers are representing right now. I just realized that I can't be friends with my family members on social media no more. They too fucking old for social media, man. And they don't understand they old as fuck. They do old shit on my page, man. Like I posted a picture, I had a nice little shirt on, nice little jeans, got a bunch of comments. Oh, it's a cute shirt, oh, nice job, da da da. They just probably like 50 comments on my picture and shit. Here go my auntie. You know your grandma's sick, you need to call her. Like, don't you tell her, I'll call her later on, grandma. Why you didn't call me back? Like, call me, text me about that bullshit. Text me. Speaking about grandma, my grandma got a new boyfriend, y'all. Yeah, she on a new boyfriend. She on her 5th boyfriend. Because the other ones died, so she was 5th boyfriend. And he a cool motherfucker. He got keys to the crib and shit, you know what I'm saying? He be open the door, what's up, young man? What's up with you? He be pimping my grandma, though. He pimping the fuck out my grandma, y'all. I mean, he using all my grandma's coupons. You know what I'm saying? Just really pimping my grandma. But he a player though. He borrowed my grandma a lawnmower, right? When he be cutting other bitches' grass in the neighborhood and shit, you know? I saw him cutting Miss Jenkins on grass. I was so mad and shit. I came back to the crib. Grandma said, Grandma, he is cheating on you. She said, why you say that? He is cutting Miss Jenkins' grass down the street. And he like, she go to him like, honey, is that true? Like, yes, it is true. I did it for the Lord. Grandma, okay, good job. Anything for God. Bullshit, yo. So crazy, yo. What else is on my life? I'm single again, y'all. I'm single again. Back on the map. Back on the map again. Back in the streets. Women got rules to let you know you're in a fuck relationship. Y'all know the rules? Rule number 1. If you the first person that she called for good news, nigga, you're in a relationship. Rule number 2. She started leaving shit at your crib, like panties, bra, or shoelace. If you black, that rag, you know. You're in a fuck relationship. Rule number 3. If you spend a night, more than 3 nights in a row, and you ain't fucking, nigga, you married now, nigga. I'm fucking they married, some bullshit. You just bored the motherfucker. Like, you can't see my girl, and you fuck out of here. Like, why you invite me to this bullshit? This motherfucker's falling asleep on my bullshit. Like, man, what the fuck, this bullshit? Like, home, piece of food. Bullshit, So, man, thank you for showing up, you know what I'm saying? You definitely don't want to be in this motherfucker either, goddamn. So, I thought my mom was a hoe growing up too, man. I found out recently my mom was a hoe. And the reason how I found out she's a hoe because I think these older gentlemen, because I went to a funeral last week, and that's one time you see black people at funerals. They all show at funerals all the time and shit, right? And I was like these older gentlemen, and they're like, what's your name? I'm like, Zoe. So, oh, you married son, huh? I'm like, yeah. Oh man, married, boy. Woo! Man, I know Mary back in the days, boy. Mary had that ass on her. She would walk around jiggling that ass. I touched her ass a few times. No disrespect to you, son. Like, your mom was a hoe. Your mama was a hoe. I remember that shit growing up too. I was like, Mom, why you eating your ass for? Oh, you missing. Try to get some off my butt. I believe that bullshit too. What else? Let's try to work something else out with you motherfuckers. Oh yeah. I live with my cousin. He's gay, you know. I don't have a problem with him being gay. Is that he all the bit about his gay friends at the crib all the time and shit, right? And they're like, is that your cousin? And it's the scariest shit in the world, man. But one thing about like gay dudes, you can't look them in the eye. If you look at a gay dude in the eye, you gay immediately and shit. You know what I'm saying? Immediately, because you stare a gay dude in the eye, and he look you in the eye, it's over. You know what I'm saying? It's like a vampire. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. I can do my own jokes. I need experience and shit too. I do my own shit, man. Well, you're the vampire. But yeah, you can't look a gay dude in the eye, man. They be trying to talk to me and shit. I be in the crib, you know, I'm saying, walk through the crib. They're like, hey, Zoe, how you doing? I'm good. What's up with you? What you about to do? Nothing. I'm about to go back in my room. You want to come out here and play with us? Nah, I'm cool. I once pretend I was gay to get a free drink at the club, though. This gay dude, muncher dude. I went to this place called the Abbey. And this dude came over to me. He's muscular and shit like that. He tried to look me in the eye. Like, hey, what's up? Like, nothing. I'm chilling. So, you want a drink? I'm like, yeah, give me a drink. What you want? I'm like, give me 2 shots of Hennessy. All right, cool. So, he gave me 2 shots of Hennessy. He tried to talk to me and shit. You know, shit, how to come. What you about to do? Nothing. I'm about to go back and find my friends. I'll take that drink, though, man. Does that mean I'm gay because I got to take a drink from him? I just want a free drink. Okay, I'm making sure. I'm from Chicago. We got true thugs in Chicago, like true killer thugs in Chicago. LA dudes are too fucking nice. They got nice thugs and shit in LA and shit, man. Super nice thugs, right? So I was about to go to the store. And I see all these bloods out in front, right? Because I had a Chicago hat on. It had a C, so they thought I was a Crip or some shit, right? So I saw all these bloods outside. And it was like, it was crazy. I was like, man, I got the car. I didn't notice until I got to the door. And I was going to run, but like, no, if I run, would be a bitch. So I'm about to go in the store and shit, right? And this dude was like, hey, homie. I'm like, what's up, dog? Hey, without due respect, my nigga, I'm going to fuck you up. And then you take that hat off. I'm like, thank you, my nigga. Y'all want some of the store? Y'all see Doritos and stuff? I mean, real dope motherfuckers to say that shit before they rob you. Hey, without due respect, you give you a wallet, I can shoot you. I hate you go back to shit. Alright, fuck that joke. Love what y'all do. Peace out, Lil Johnson.
Attention all drinkers. Attention all drinkers. Do you like a smooth tasting vodka that goes down with no burn? How about Global Vodka, straight from Italy? Check it out. You can find it at global-vodka.com. Not only does it have a smooth, great taste, it also is gluten-free and organic for you health nuts. So try Global Vodka. You can find it at global-vodka.com. Or next time you're in LA, check it out at Universal Bar and Grill.
Hey there, we are back with comedian Tom Ayers.
Woo! Yes. Yeah.
How you doing? We're here at Liquid Zoo out in Van Nuys. Got a lot of street noise going on.
Yeah.
It's an
interesting place.
Yes, the zoo, the Liquid Zoo.
Yeah.
This is the bomb, this place.
Yeah, it's like an abandoned zoo tonight. There's not that many people, just a couple of barflies.
A couple interesting ones.
Yeah.
There's some interesting ones in there.
Yeah.
So you were working on some films.
I am. Right now I actually have a progressive commercial running. Progressive
cool.
Insurance.
Oh, wow.
You know the motor.
So you don't have not a job. You don't have a job. You just do acting.
Yeah.
Good.
The motor one, half motorcycle, half man. Have you guys seen that? Yeah.
No.
I don't watch a lot of TV.
No.
Is it showing on
But
there?
Progressive, that's huge. Progressive
you know
is huge.
Flo?
Yeah.
Right?
She got famous from it.
Yeah, exactly. And
What
she's
happened?
got
I
tons
haven't
of
seen
them.
her in a while.
Wow.
Well, they switched up the. This is a whole new.
New campaign.
Campaign on it, and there's this guy. He's motor. He's half motorcycle, half
Is that you?
human. No, but I'm sitting next to him, and I'm
nice.
like questioning him, and what's that about? What's that? And it's cute. It's a good commercial.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then I did a guest star on SWAT, which was nice.
Okay.
A guy who stole
You've been,
a credit card. And,
You've been doing stand-up for many years, yeah?
yeah. Since
I
was
remember
18.
seeing you. Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
I remember seeing you at Flappers. I started in 2012, and it was right around then. I remember first seeing you.
Yeah. You know what's wrong? My father was a stand-up comic, but he was
Okay.
part of a comedy team.
Oh.
And you guys had a team tonight.
We
Those
did.
two guys.
Those Yardley
It was
brothers.
so great watching that. I mean, because that's what I saw. That kind of
They remind me of something.
energy.
Yeah, they remind me of like an old days kind of,
Yeah.
not a circus, but something like a variety show.
You're right. It is. It's that old school feel. Like
Yeah, and they have like a wholesomeness, like a 1960s, like Leave It to Beaver kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're so cute.
That's great.
We were just talking about
Just
you
talking
guys,
about
the
you guys.
Yardley brothers. We're talking about how cute and wholesome and.
My father was part of a comedy team.
Oh no!
All my life.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So it was good watching you guys.
Any tips or tricks? We'd be glad.
I mean,
take off.
okay.
Yeah.
Aw,
to
you
you
guys
soon.
are
All
so
right,
cute.
great. You know,
You guys are we
No,
are
no.
recording for the podcast, but it just came up in the conversation. But yeah, you guys
it's funny,
are so cute.
I just said that to her, and you guys walked out.
Oh, cool.
If anybody's gonna make it, it's you two.
You know,
Well,
you know
And he
what?
already
he's
made
got
it.
the- he's got the
Oh,
closest
Ayers already
destination to
made
his
it.
house.
Yeah, this is right here. I'm
He's got the leg up.
You live close by?
I do.
Oh, wow.
Over on like Vesper and Van Allen over there.
GT, tell us what happened when you tried to buy a burrito
Oh, they charge you $10.95 over there.
Are they really?
at
Well,
the
that's a
burrito
lot
stand
there.
by the gas
$10.95.
station.
That's a lot.
$10.95.
In the parking lot?
Yeah, you can go to a regular stand. It's $7, right?
Yeah.
He said 10. I told him, well, why is it $10.95? He goes, if you don't like it, you can go over there across the street somewhere. I said, well, it's all right. It takes $20. He goes, it's all right. I don't want it. We don't want to serve you.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, well, okay, I'll just go. It's like
Wow.
$10.95. I was like, I was shocked. $10.95. Maybe
and then-
because I'm not Hispanic.
And then he didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
He
I
refused
said,
the
"Fine,
money.
take it."
Wow.
Oh wow. Oh well. So Tom, how did you get into commercials?
Commercials. Wow. I mean, that one kind of came along with the acting thing.
Okay.
You know, I started in New York, and at 18, I started acting classes, getting up at Dangerfields. Those were regular Dangerfields after like 3 months doing stand-up.
Oh wow.
And then doing trying to dive into everything, improv, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then when I first moved out to LA, I got a candy bar commercial.
Okay.
National Kudos commercial.
Oh wow.
My hair was like really big, like like old school David Lee Roth, like big hair, right?
Like rock and roll hair.
Rock and roll, yeah. And they were like, "Can you make your hair bigger?" And
Oh, wow.
it was all about. It was like
at that time.
60s looking like kind of guy.
Okay.
So that's what got me my first.
So you had like
national.
a commercial agent then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I don't know. Over the years, I've done smaller stuff, not national, regional stuff. And then this progressive one is really good right now.
When did it come out?
About 3 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, we shot in February.
Okay.
I got recognized from it, which I thought was really bizarre from a commercial.
Yeah,
you know?
you never know. Yeah.
And somebody was like, "You're that." She was drunk and we were at a restaurant.
Yeah.
And she comes over and she goes, "You're that guy that asked that guy." And I was like,
"What are you
I don't
talking
know
about?
What you're talking about, lady?" She kept like trying to get it out, and she like lose her concentration, and she come back and she goes, you're that guy that asked that guy. And then she was the half motorcycle guy. And I went, holy shit, she knows what she's talking about.
Wow.
She's really saying it.
Wow. No, that happened to me actually when I was on a reality I guess it was a reality show. Ambush Makeover.
Oh, really?
It's like random. Yeah, well, they actually ambushed me. I was taking a jog in Miami.
Oh, wow.
And some random person came up and said, hey, we want to do this makeover. And,
that's wow.
And yeah, I spent the day, I was like on vacation doing nothing anyway, so I spent the day doing, like they bought me an outfit and they did my hair and then cool. They made up like this scenario that I had a show that night singing. Because I was singing at the time, and so they got all these people, like they filled up a club, and I sang a song, and but I never actually saw the episode. But I had a couple people come up to me and say they saw my episode or they recognized me from it.
That's wild.
Yeah, it was so cool. And random.
Yeah, if they don't feel like there's enough story there, they'll add story to it. And you're like.
Yeah.
HGTV did my kitchen.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah. And,
cool.
At the time, we got enough time? Is that good?
Yeah, it's fine. Keep going.
My wife, I was married at the time, and she was a model.
Okay.
And so I said, I'm a comedian. She's a model. She likes to demo stuff. I'm like in over my head. The show is called Over Your Head.
Okay.
I said, I'm so far over my head, but she named like the crowbar and the sledgehammer Fifi and Sophie, and she keeps using it, right? They love the story so much because it was like already produced. It's already, so they came and they were like, you're too far over your head. So they did like half a room.
Well, we'll see. I just submitted for this, I think it's called Super Nanny. It's this lady named Jo. She whips your kids into shape. And I have these 2 babies that are crying all night and like just terrorizing us. So that would be perfect if I could get on this Super Nanny show.
I've heard that show before.
And I just got like a casting notice, like just randomly to my email about like, do you have terrible children? And I was like, yeah, I've got 2 terrible babies. And so I submitted, but then after I submitted, I was like, I should have described it better. And I thought of other things I could have said, and we'll see. But that would be the best if I could get that.
Really like it if it's already produced. The less work they can do, the better,
like have like a very specific thing that.
I mean, I said she's a model. I'm a comic. They love that. And then, by the way, when I was like doing jokes, they were like, okay.
Enough.
Like,
enough.
That's why you did this.
Well, it's awesome. I'm glad you're still hitting it, getting good
opportunities.
opportunities.
Know what? I believe, and this is because of the dive bar thing.
Yeah.
I believe that this is your best teacher, man.
Okay.
Getting up and doing this is your best, and it hurts, and it's like when the trainer comes over your house and trains you. And the harder he pushes, the better you get. You know?
There's training and then there's the race.
This is training. And then you go out and you get in front of 400 people and it's smooth sailing from there. What do you learn from that?
Well, you're obviously very comfortable talking to people in the audience and it doesn't faze you, so you're ready for anything.
There you go.
So, where can people find you online if they want to look you up?
My social media, Tom Ayers, any of that, Instagram, and Facebook, and then tom-ayers.com is my website. Do people even go to websites?
I don't know. We have websites. I don't know if anybody goes to it or not, though. You're right. I have wildjoe.com.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody visits it, though.
Yeah, I just had a guy redo it, and I'm like, why did I do that? It's ridiculous. I should have had him redo my Facebook.
Yeah, right? Yeah. All right. Well, it's always fun to see you, Tom.
Yeah, you too. Cool.
Great to have you on.
Great.
So this next guy coming up to the stage, he has a last name of similar to a guy that plays what is it called? When you play the little keys and shit? I forget what it's called, but his name is Roy Ayers, right? He plays the little keyboard shit. Well, this guy coming up to the stage, he may be his love child. I don't know. But you gotta show him some love. You ready for this next motherfucker right now? I said you ready for this next motherfucker right now! So why don't you show some love? Put your hands together for the T.A. Mr. Tom Ayers! A.K.A. Roy Ayers' son.
Hello! We made it! We're here! We fucking made it! This is it! Fuck yeah! I live in Van Nuys too. I don't come to this side because I quit doing drugs a long time ago. So there's no reason to come over here. But there's a comedy club. Fuck yeah, we made it! Wow. Hollywood. Yeah, nice. Hollywood. Yeah, we're getting taping for Showtime or something. What is that? HBO, nice. Cool. That's good. I'll take it. You guys can break up in little discussion groups right now if you want to. Because you're just staring at me and turning Van Eyes. No, I'm excited to be here. I really am. This is the closest place to my house that I can do stand-up. This is it. We made it. So, I overheard some guys talking. One said to the other, he's getting married. He said, so you ready for one vagina for the rest of your life? You ready for that? I was like, is that a thing? I don't know. I mean, I just have the one penis. I don't ever really get tired of that, you know? Play with that all the time. Sometimes I look for a little... This looks like the part of the mall where Santa Claus and little kids sit on the lap, but there's like a meth lab Santa Claus part of the mall. I think it's nice, Van. I brings a nice quiet place up for me to rehearse my act. It's real close to my house. So, yeah, I don't get tired of the one penis. I was thinking as far as women go, I was married to a vagina for 11 years. Never really figured out how it worked, but I didn't get tired of it. I wasn't tired. It's not like I walked in and I was like, oh, fuck that again. Fuck. It's not like I did that. And my piece, I don't like walk up to people and go, hey, do you mind if I see? I mean, because I just have the one. Can I see yours? I like the one. I like knowing it's the same one. Like, say I come home and then it's right there. I mean, imagine coming home and there's this big black. Okay, maybe that's a good idea. Maybe that's. No, I never did that. Did the air conditioner shut off or something? Fuck, it gets quiet. So, I don't know what I want to fucking do with you people here. I read a lot. Do you read? You guys pink readers here? Van Eyes? Yeah, I drove by and there were some hookers on the side and they were reading. They were reading Atlas Shrugged. And, no, I'm a big reader. I read a lot. Not books, but like storefronts and signs and shit.
That's a stroll.
You say it again?
I said that's a stroll hole.
It's a stroll home.
No, they call it the stroll hole.
The stroll hole.
Yeah.
Oh God, I wish I could fucking understand you. What's a stroll hole?
You never been to a fucking stroll hole before?
I've never been to a stroll hole.
Rent, lease, and buy.
Say it again?
A rent, lease, and buy.
What is he doing? Does anybody else get that, man? Because if you guys don't understand him, I'm fucked. No, you don't. No, I don't think anybody. Unless they're ignoring me again.
The stroll hole.
The stroll hole.
Yeah. The rent, lease, and buy.
You and I should not go on the road together. We gotta do separate acts.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
Fucking tough girl, huh?
Get I blinded myself. So, international sign. International sign. Are you paying attention? This is an international sign. All over the world. What does it mean? No, stroll hole. International sign means money. That fucking shit's expensive. Dude, I don't get your stroll hole. What?
Okay, the fucking girls go down the stroll hole, like you go down the street, right?
Yeah.
And they fucking stroll hole down the fucking street.
Oh.
It's like a ramp, you know, like Mick Jagger.
Oh my God, really, dude? You're on the Mick Jagger?
Yeah, the fucking
all right,
Jagger.
Okay. All right. Listen. No!
You look like Regis.
Wait a minute, are you cut? You do stand up?
Regis filming, man. You look like Regis filming.
Holy shit.
You look like Regis filming.
No, I'm talking about the other guy. No, you're talking about you fuck. What's his name? The host. You know the guy he's always starting fights. What's his name? Jerry Springer. That's who you're talking about, right?
No,
not
Regis filming.
I look like fucking Regis filming? Why am I talking to you? The Stroll thing was the red flag right there. And then we got involved.
There we go, yeah.
I fucking love you, man. But listen, I want to thank you all for coming out to see my show.
Yeah, let's give him a round of applause.
Yeah, give him a round of applause. Listen, I got the light, and I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. I want to thank you very much for helping me lose weight tonight. Hey, buddy, we're done. Roy Ayers is done. Matter of fact, I'm done with this. No, you're good. Keep going. Thanks, buddy.
Have a round of applause for Tom Ayers. That's right. Roy Ayers' illegitimate son and whatnot. You know what I mean? He was on that Bill Cosby. He had to grab a couple of white girls. You know what I mean? Roy Ayers, baby. Another round of applause for Tom Ayers, baby.
One more time.
Goddamn right. Goddamn right. You enjoy that, man? You goddamn right. Our comedians are fucking funny.
Dive Bar Comedy.
Yeah, people, that's our show. Another week in the bag.
Dive Bar Comedy, man. It's the type of place where you got to deal with hecklers, you got to deal with drunks, you got to deal with all kinds of things, you know. So if you're doing a dive bar and people are talking over your set, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna tell them to shut up because you're at a dive bar. You know, people there, they're not there to watch comedy. They're just there to drink and watch sports and play pool, you know?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a wild environment, and
it's a wild environment.
You gotta come see us live. So make sure you tune in to divebarcomedy.com and listen to us every week. We come out Tuesday night / Wednesday morning.
Yeah, check it out. Be a religious listener. And fall in love with GT and Wild Joe.